Hey guys, Rich here. Welcome back to the RCINFORMER YouTube channel. We got all the afterburners lit today. We're going to show you guys some cool stuff and just talk about a few things. And I got some really neat stuff to show you guys. If you can, please give me a kind of a thumbs up or shout out, or let me know if you guys are receiving the audio okay. Let's do a quick audio check for everybody. Make sure that everybody's hearing me okay. And then we'll kind of get started. Just want to make sure everybody's got me here on board. I'm looking at my screen, and RC Glory came by. Let's go, Brandon. That's right. John T's here. Bringing on the Ultra Mega. EQRC is here. Hello, pilots. And KMRC models in here. So if you guys want to ask questions about the KMRC Afterburners, he's here. So you guys can throw questions out at him as well. So anyway, let's see if y'all got, yeah, I'm in the dark because I got Afterburners lit. Eric, I did it on purpose. So here, Eric's over at EQRC, and I got some Afterburners lit for everybody. If you guys haven't seen them already, we did put out the KMRC models Afterburner videos. So KM saying he's hearing us just fine. So I've got the Afterburners lit. You guys can see I've got the 80mm Rafale here set up like I did in the video through the bifurcated duct on the 80mm fan. I've also got, right over here, I've got the 90mm. This is the, let me see if I can turn it a little bit. This is the Viper jet, okay, from E-Flight, okay, with a 90mm burner set up in it. So I set that up for you. And then I also put twin 70s here, okay, in the FMS SU-27. So, and I've got everything set up so I can kind of light them up. So I'll light up the burners here for the Rafale. And you can see these burners are a little different than, your typical burner, where right now they're always lit and they're at a very low idle. Now, what I'm seeing is a very dim light. You guys are seeing it probably a little brighter than it actually is, but it may not be the most scale thing, but for me, I like to see the thing lit all the time, not just come on at half and then go up. And these are programmable. If you guys watch that video, you guys can see, they'll come on. So I have mine come on at about quarter throttle or start to increase, but they're always on, which I like because I want to see them. I'm not as concerned about the scale effect, but you can see all three of these burners, they're all at a very low flicker, okay? Now, at low flicker like that with no airflow over them, they stay cold. They don't really get warm at all. In fact, they don't even get remotely warm. So, but anyway, you can see here, I'm just going to throttle up. You guys can get an idea how bright these things get. They really kind of stand out. Now, you don't want to run them at real high throttle settings, okay, without the fan turning, okay, because you can melt them. So, but anyway, and then I've got these two in the back again, and I've got them all hooked up to sort of a Y harness here on my servo tester here. So as I increase them, you see they're all on one servo tester. You can see how bright they get. So they're very, very cool. So, and again, I'm not running airflow over them, so I don't want to have them at high power settings for very long. But for a few seconds, it's not going to hurt it at all. In fact, I can reach in there and kind of touch them and tell whether they're getting warm or not. And again, they only get really warm or start getting hot when they're at high settings and you don't have any airflow over them. So just make sure you're not running them high settings. But I want to show you guys an example of a twin 70, okay, an 80, and a 90mm. So that's kind of what they all look like. So I want to, let me see if I can get a couple guys in here. Let me do a quick, let me throw the website stuff on here just so I can put up on the screen here what we've got going on. I'm going to do a quick speed test and see what kind of, see how well we're doing. I was doing 685 on the download, 911 on the upload before I started streaming. So, and I don't think there's anybody in the house online, or there may be a couple people, but I just want to do a quick kind of speed test and see where it dropped down to. I just did the speed test right before I hooked up, so let me just see kind of what we've lost. So we're up at about 380. The more people that jump on, they kill the bandwidth, but that's okay. We got fiber optics, so we're doing okay. So let's just kind of see what we got. Yeah, we're still real high on the upload and the download, so 400 or 300 or whatever, and 800, that should do it for us. So yeah, just a quick test to see how we are doing. So let me see what we got here. Okay, we're doing good. We're high speed, baby. We're high speed, low drag. There we go. Let me kill that. And let me see. I'm going to go back to the where our website stuff is. Let me. I'm going to do a little bit of manipulation here on my computer screen because I gotta be able to see a couple of things here. I'm going to take this page and I'm going to slide a couple pages over here, and let me slip this over. Let me move. I'm just moving a couple of windows around to make my life a little easier. So here, let me go back to. Okay, here we go. We're good. I need a bigger screen here. Let's see what we got. All right, let me see who else is in the house. I'll do a little bit of a call out here. What do we got? Eric Johnson is here. Hey, Rich and everybody. Let's see who else we got. Let me lower this down a little bit. Again, if you see smoke coming out of here, tell me, but we should be okay. Like I said, I've had these running for a long time at idle, and I tested them, you know, so they're not getting hot or anything. And again, they don't unless you're running the power up. So, and as long as you got airflow over it, you're just fine. So, all right, got 21 guys here. Who else is here? Doug Kaprowski, greetings. Rick from Alaska. So Doug's up in Alaska. Doug Kaprowski. Let's see, Flyless. He's here from Essex, England. So, and for all the guys coming in overseas, okay, in the European market, guys, we got Turbines RC we're working with now, showing you guys some stuff. So, if you haven't seen it already, you know, we do have some of those videos out from Turbines RC. I just put the first one out. When did I put that out? The other day. Oh, actually, just last night, actually. So, let me see. Let me see if I can get. Hold on a second, guys. I'm getting a little bit of feedback here on this video. Hang on a sec. Let me close that down. Sorry about that. I hope you guys didn't get any audio bad bleed over on that. But if you guys hadn't seen it already, I did do a video of some Turbines RC stuff. So they're mostly carrying a lot of stuff, like everybody's stuff. So let me really quick. I'm going to go to the website page right here and show you guys a few things. This is my the video I just put out on Turbines RC JP stuff. So be sure to check that out. And if you guys check out Turbines RC, okay, you'll see they have a lot of stuff in stock now. So they carry pretty much every brand. So you can see they've got Freewing now, X-Fly, all sorts of stuff. The Joss Griffin, which I'll probably be showing you guys, and the MiG-25. And of course, you know, they've got the Freewing Tomcat now. So check it out, guys. So if you guys want to support the channel, if you're in the European market, tell people to go to my Turbines RC link. I got all those links below. So I appreciate you guys supporting the channel, definitely. So here, let me close this up for a second. No, I just opened it. Sorry. All right, let's see what we got here. Let me get to the chat log here and see who's here. Let me get on there. All right, we got more guys coming in. Let me lower that here real quick. So, got a good show for everybody today. Show you guys a lot of different things. Who else is coming in? James, hello to all from the UK. John Libby, Libby, I think is what it is. Hey, Rich, how's the Albatross coming along? Albatross is coming along okay. I've got sort of more work to do to it because I want to do a sort of an assembly video of it. So, but since you ask, I have it, and let's do a quick camera check here, guys, while I'm doing all this stuff. I'll do a quick check. You can see over here, I've got that thing kind of ready to roll. My remote control has disappeared on me. Where did that thing go to? I have lost my remote control. There it is. All right, sorry about that. I've got it right here, guys. It's right here in the window. You can see, but I got to get it going. I got some more stuff to do. But there's the Albatross, which you all can see. And let me zoom in on that. I'm planning out the servos and the power system right now because I want to figure, you know, exactly what I'm going to do with it. So here, I'll zoom in here so y'all can see. But there's the Albatross. In fact, I'll get in close on it because the woodwork on that thing is fantastic. Just check that out. I mean, it's fantastic. But I'm working on exactly what I want to do, you know, with the power system and everything. But I'll be getting that rolling too. I think I'm going to put an FMS power system in it just because I have got the motors, the props, and all that stuff. So, you know, I'm going to be working on that. So, anyway, this is testing out my my technology here, make sure everything's working okay. There we go, panning out. That's right, I'm a one-man, I'm an army of one here. Let's see, let's lower this a little bit. Get this back down, a little bit farther to the right. There we go, so there we are. Let me get here, little afterburner light. So let me go down just a hair more, go back up a little bit. There we go, we're good to go. All right, let's see, who else is here? Victor RC Jets is here in the house. We've got Fabrice. Hello, Fabrice, Turbines RC. So Fabrice, guys, if you guys see him on the show from time to time, or Fabrice Bally, he's from Turbines RC. So you guys can ask any questions you want from Turbines RC. You know, we're going to show you some of the things there that we showed you the other day, but you know, ask questions from Fabrice. He'll be more than happy to jump into. Let's see here. Let's see what we got. 23 guys watching. Hopefully we'll get here more in a little bit. But all right, let's start up. All right, at the bottom of the screen, guys, you can see Turbines RC right in the lower part right there. We're going to show you the fans, ESC, and landing gear. We did the video of that already, so check it out on the RCINFORMER YouTube channel. And then also moving further into the middle there, we're going to show you the transmitter tray here, guys, from Flying Tiger RC. We'll talk about that just a little bit. I'll check out my upper camera. Check that out, high tech. But this is the transmitter tray. And I have not really used a tray before, so we're going to be giving this a shot. And you guys can check this thing out. It's very nice. I mean, I just kind of assembled it a little while ago, and it holds almost any size kind of transmitter. But you guys can check this thing out, okay, over at Flying Tiger RC. Okay, these things are made in the USA. We'll talk about it here a little more in just a little bit. But you guys can check that out at on the website. So I'm just going to throw it up there for you all to see. Again, Flying Tiger RC, again, all made in the USA. I'll kind of do a manual zoom here, as you can see what it says right there. FlyingTigerRC.com, all veteran owned, made in the USA. So you guys can check these out there. They also have the really nice airplane racks that I'm storing all of my my planes on right now. So so be sure to check that out. That's the website for it. And let me see if I can scroll down a little bit. If you guys go down a little farther on that website, you'll see the other things that, you know, the airplane racks and so forth. And in fact, I can pan to my racks. As you can see there, there's the transmitter tray and the airplane storage system and all of that stuff. So, and we'll talk about that a little bit here in a little bit. A little longer. Let me see. I've got to move my window here. Let me go back to my regular camera so you guys can see me. My system's in idle there. All right, there we go. So we're back. You guys can see me again. Let me go back to. I got to change a window here while I'm talking to you guys. All right, let's see what we got. So I'll just go through the websites again. Turbines RC, check that out. And we'll talk about KM models here in a second. There's their website. Check that out. And that's the product. That's right. I got to show you guys that. There's my my Amazon storefront. You guys can check it out and get things there. Dancing Wings Hobby there with the Albatross we just talked about. We're doing a lot with China Hobby Line batteries as well. So the FMS group, of course, Fair RC as well. There's their new Cheyenne. There it is. And let's see. We've got oh, Fair RC. Do I got that on there twice? No, I guess I clicked on it. No, yeah, no, it's only there once. Horizon Hobby, there's the NX10 I use most of the time. Hobby Zone, Ernst Manufacturing, all made in the USA stands. Just type in RC products and you'll see the stands come up. And we got Buddy RC with the Decathlon, which is the last video we did for them with their stuff. Ray Manual, Guniac Afterburners, sells some real nice burners. I've got them in a lot of my planes. And 5280 RC, who has a real nice burner as well. So, and I'm meaning to do a review on one of those, which I have some of their burners. So we will go into that later. So, and we already did the speed check thing. So, not the LA speed check. So let me get this thing slid over out of the way, and let me delete that whole website thing. So, all right, everything's clicking away, everything's working. And let me check a couple of the notes and things, or let me check the chat log here real fast, because I got you all in here and I'm eyeballing it right over there. So 215 Cyclone is here. Guniac is here. Ray from Gooniac, Firebirdie. Let's see. Guys are in the house. Arthur RC is here. Hey, Rich, greetings from France. Arthur RC's got some nice videos from Turbines RC as well, so, you know, check him out. He's got some good stuff there. And we've got Francisco Echevarria. Greetings from Venezuela. All right, excellent. Thanks for coming, man. I appreciate it. So, all right, so I'll tell you what. I'll take a vote. What do y'all want to talk about first? You guys want to throw in your vote? And like I said, we've got the transmitter, or we've got Turbines RC over here. Okay, we'll talk about some of the JP stuff, and then again, we've got in the middle at the bottom, we've got Flying Tiger RC in the transmitter tray, and then we've got Universal Afterburners from KMRC. So we can go into one or another. RC Glory says Miss Amy. Yes, she's down there tanning right now at the pool, which is where I probably should be, but. We're going to go to the beach tomorrow, so that'll be good. Let's see. Who else we got in the house? We got Sal. Just Sal. It's simple. I like it. It's all good. RC Glory. He said Miss Amy. Send it RC. Joshua here from Tennessee. So you guys can shout out where you're at. And let me see what we have going on. I'm just going to look a little more here. 32 guys. Again, not bad for a Saturday afternoon. And we'll talk more about some things here. KMRC models. Okay, guys want to know about KMRC. That actually might be the way to go since my burners are light in here, and I'm probably going to imbalance my batteries. So, all right, let's see. That's awesome. Ain't going to get some stacks soon. Yeah. Ray's got those Afterburner, not Afterburner, but lit up engine stacks. So I'll probably be showing you guys some of those as well. So, yeah, that's what EQ said. He's going to get some. All right, transmitter tray. I got to vote for the transmitter tray. Actually, you know what? I'm probably going to go with the burners just because because they're lit and might as well show them to you, and I'm going to unplug them so they're not on for the whole thing. So maybe we got to do that first. I guess that was a bad idea on my part. So Ryan Jace from Lancaster, California, BC Flyer 99 is here. He said he's here, so he goes, I'm here. So, and so just letting a couple more guys come in. 35 guys in the house. Okay, so let's start in here, guys. Okay, KMRC models Afterburners, folks. You guys can find these, and I just threw it up here, but I'll throw it up here again. John Libby's from Jacksonville. I guess Jacksonville, Florida, I'm assuming. So, but let me throw that up here. I'm gonna get the page up so we can talk about it a little bit. We did videos of it on the channel, so check it out at RCINFORMER. You guys have seen, I launched like 3 last week or something, so there's a lot there for you guys to check out. But KMRC is a new company, guys. They are right here in the USA. And you guys can see the website right here. I decided to throw it up. Here's the beauty about these things. They are universal, okay? This is a universal afterburner. So the beauty about this is that you can mount it on any in-runner motor. They're not set up for outrunners. That's unfortunate, but they're set up for really any in-runner. It's pretty simple. So, and in fact, I'll go to my top view here. Hang on a second. Let me check that out, make sure it's working. Yeah, it's working okay. So let me actually shrink this window because this Afterburner thing is a little bit big. Let me close down the window a little bit, just make it a little smaller. Yeah, I don't need it quite so massive. Let me just put it over here. Actually, I'll put it down here because that way it won't really block much of anything, I don't think. So, okay, so here we go. So here's where you check them out. And again, they're universal. And if you haven't seen the video, like I said, check it out. I got it on the channel. I got 3 of them on there for you guys to take a look at. And I'm going to flip to my, I'm going to go throw my light on. I need a remote for my light because it's all the way over here. So I think I'll do that next. I'll probably have to do that, get it going. So, all right, here we go. So, like I said, I've had these burners lit for some time, and at idle they don't get hot at all, so they're nice and cool. So, but you don't want to imbalance your batteries leaving them on too long. But okay, here we go, guys. Let me throttle up just a little bit. There we go. All right, so here's what they look like, guys. Here's how you get them coming out of the package. It's a universal burner, fits any in-runner motor. Or, yeah. And let me go to the top view so you guys can see. there it is. That's pretty much what they look like when you get them. This is one of the twin ones, okay? So you've got 2 burners there. And they're real inexpensive. That's the beauty of them. They're universal. They're inexpensive. As I scroll through the page, you guys can see there's a special deal on them now. So if you guys use my link in the description below, it does support the channel. So, and then there's a lot of stuff to show you about this. But they're a very low footprint. And again, I'll go to a top view one more time so we can show you. This is what they look like. It's a pretty simple setup. You get a little instruction manual with it, okay? But that's it. And what this is a nylon resin, okay? It's really tough. It's really durable. So it's actually super, super tough. And then there's no glass around here. This is simply just a clear heat shrink wrap around this thing. So, and then it just goes onto the back of the motor, you know, with some zip ties. So, and those come in the bag. So let me grab a couple of those, which have disappeared on me. Oh no, wait a minute, hang on a sec. I think I had them over here. So let me grab that and I'll show you. And all it does is it just connects here, okay, to the back of the motor. So here's a 90 millimeter FMS fan, just like I showed in the video. This goes right onto the back of the motor, okay. You line up your wire, so your wire will go out with your main wires, and then you zip tie it. Now this motor doesn't have sort of has an asymmetrical kind of hole mount, so they're not directly across from each other. But you can bolt it to, you know, just any opposite side of that. So, and in fact, I'll show you that real fast with a couple of zip ties here. Let me see if I can grab here. This is a factory early sample one right here, and I can show you guys actually the difference in the two of these. This is a factory sample, but this is what you basically get the same thing with the production version of this thing. So you get zip ties, okay. You get a little instruction manual, which is kind of cool. The instruction manual just gives you basic info on how to install it. You can pretty much just look at the pictures, and it's going to show you how to install it pretty simply. So, and that's really all it is. Just put 2 zip ties through there. So we'll do that real quick here. But here's the difference in what I showed you guys. This was the early, okay, factory kind of sample where it didn't have connectors on both ends, whereas the one you guys are going to get has connectors. So it's got one here and it's got one down here. And all that does is it just lets you take them off, so you don't have to fit this circuit board all the way, you know, through the model as you're kind of feeding it, you know, from the tail all the way down. But honestly, this thing just fit right through. The hard part was actually for me was this, but I just removed them. So, and you guys, you can see that video. I got a full install on the channel, so, you know, check it out. But that's it, guys. This whole thing weighs about, I weighed it, and it came in at about 17 grams for the whole thing. So the whole thing is just super, super light for the whole package, okay? So the zip ties maybe add a tiny to it, but not real much, not a whole lot. So, and just to show you guys how quick this thing is to put in, to install, I'm just gonna do this, and this is what I do with mine. I just take my finger and I just roll a couple fingers here, and I just roll this, okay? Get it to a curve. Okay, you don't want to damage your motor wires, okay, inside. And you really shouldn't, okay, because the motor wires actually are pretty tough. But really all you have to do is just put this in here and just sort of loop it back through, and there you go. You've got one installed. So I'll do the second one right here. Let me grab, I'm actually going to grab my glasses because this will make my life a little bit easier. Let's see, I'm going to put the chat log. Let me throw the chat log back up. Hang on a second, guys, so I can watch as I'm doing this. So yeah, let's see. Afterburner needs airflow. That's what 21 Cyclone says. He is absolutely correct when he says that. But these things stay cold if they're at idle. So you know you won't have a problem with these, okay, at idle. In fact, mine have been on for a little while now, and I'm sticking my hand in the hole there, and they're nice and cool. And I've had them running for a long time. It's just that when you increase the throttle, you got to have some airflow over them if you're going to run them for more than a few seconds. So, oh, Fabrice is saying that the Afterburner is soon going to be available at Turbines RC also. So if you guys get one and you use my link, I really appreciate it. So definitely. We got Mark Adkins RC. Let's see. I'm looking at my chat log there. Mark Adkins RC. Let's see. Hi from Doncaster, England. All right, so I'm doing 10 things at once here, guys. All right, so again, you got this loop through. This is all you got to do. Just loop it right through there. You won't even touch the wires. Obviously, it's easier to mount this kind of thing if you're doing a 90mm fan, because it's a bigger motor. It's just a bigger case. It's kind of easier to do. But it fits the 70s beautifully, and it fit real nice, you know, in the SU-27. So here's what we're going to do. I'm just going to show you the install. This is how simple this thing is. And again, I did a full install in the video that I did in a bifurcated duct. But I'm just going to show you. What you want to do is line up that wire, the exit wire right here. Just line it up with the main wire so it'll follow those out. And then if you want to use a little glue, which I didn't really use, I did it on one. I'm going to try them both ways. But you just put a little bit of foam tack right on here. Usually just use some contact cement. Because contact cement, I just don't like to use CA, but you can use what you want. You can put a little foam tack cement, but you don't really need them. It's sort of an option. But let's see. We're going to put this on here. I'm going to zip tie this through. And that is it. Let me get, it's usually better if you got two hands for this, but since I'm doing this, holding it with the camera the way it is, it's harder. All right, so let me pull that tight, or get it at least. And actually, what you can do is just take this off. And you can just do it like this without dropping the fan, hopefully. Just get these in. Got both of those there, both of those there. Kind of tighten them up a little bit. And that's it. So I'm just going to do a rough install. You guys have the full video online to check out that's going to really show you this. It's so easy when you're not doing a bifurcated duct. I just did it because to show you the hardest way to do it first. But that's really all you have to do is pull those together and then snip them off. It's that simple. So you tighten that up. Just make sure it's centered. Again, if you use a little bit of contact cement, like foam tack, okay, that will help to keep it from shifting a bit. It'll tack it down. But mostly just make sure that your motor is centered. And what I mean by that is just make sure that all of these openings are clear. And you can see from here, the way I have that it's not blocking any holes or anything. If it blocks them a little bit, it's not the end of the story. But the beauty is you notice how these are at an angle. Okay, once you have this thing installed, and let me do a little zoom in on this whole thing. Once you have these installed, notice that your zip tie, this one's at an angle like that, and this one's at an angle like that. That's because those little curves right there, okay, in the nylon resin, force this thing to center itself. So once you get it tightened, it's really not going to shift back and forth at all. It's going to stay, it's really not going to move side to side because of those little ramps there. So, and then once you've got that on there, okay, all you got to do is just kind of snip them off. If I can find actually I'm not even going to bother, but you snip those off right there. You snip it off right there, and then taking some pliers, another set of cutting pliers, you clip off the ends and you're done. And if you use it on a bigger motor like this, especially, if you have to, you could remove this and put it on a different motor later. So that's the basic installation. Then you just run your wire. Okay, you unwrap all this. Just run your wire down here with your other wires. And then all you do is just feed everything through from the back of the airplane all the way to the front, and then you install it right here. And you can see I've got it set up, and I've got it kind of in there. So if you see my zoom. Sorry for the mess, guys. I got like 10 planes I'm doing kind of at the same time. And just like I showed in the video, there it is right there. I just mounted it to the wall. It's a very, very small module, and this whole thing fit through real easy. So the production version that has, you know, these two connectors here and here, you can pop the connector off and run that whole thing really easily, you know, through the entire fuselage, you know, from the back of the fuselage here all the way here to the front of it. So, but anyway, that's really it, guys. It's that simple. What I like about these is that they're universal. They'll fit anything. You can put them on really fast and be done with it and have your afterburner rolling like in no time, without any, you know, kind of fitting or screwing or any of that kind of stuff. They're light, they're cheap, the profile's real low. You can see it doesn't, you know, air flowing over this. It's kind of an afterthought. There's nothing sticking out. There's nothing bulky over the motor or anything. You don't have any cooling loss, where some of them will cover the back and maybe you lose a little cooling. But for the most part, that's it, folks. It's really that sweet. It's pretty darn cool. So let's see. I'm looking at some of the questions here. let me roll to my other view. There we go. I got my glasses on. Sorry about that, guys. And let's see. Oh, I haven't been keeping up with the chat log. So let's see. KMRC model is on there. Fire booty. We haven't found problems fitting our unit in any in-runner motor so far. So let's see. In-runners with internal fans. Ray says in-runners with internal fans. The new FMS fans on the back. The motors, 36 millimeters in both 80 and yeah, there's fans on the inside, but I've already installed them on some with those fans, and it doesn't interfere because when you put the zip tie in through that thing, like I just showed right here, when the zip tie goes through that little thing, it takes up like a millimeter or two. It only sticks into the motor like a millimeter or two, so it doesn't interfere with those internal fans. So it's not an issue with the internal fans. So you do want to be careful running it in there. The fans are aluminum and they're tough. I mean, they're pretty tough fans, so shouldn't be a problem. So let's see. What else we got? Okay, there we go. So let me just show you the website one more time real quick and show you a couple things there. No, that's the wrong one. Let's go here. So KMRC, I'm going to manipulate the screen here a little bit while I'm doing this here, guys. So let me make this a little bit bigger so y'all can see. But the beauty about these burners, folks, is like I said, they're universal. They'll fit almost anything. They're very lightweight, okay, very low profile, very inexpensive, and there's only two to order, single and a twin. That's it. So if you've got a single, it'll fit almost any single in-runner. And they got a special deal on it. Like I said, if you use my link below, let me go down to the bottom of the screen. And you can see, you got the frequently asked questions. Here's what I'm going to click on, folks, I think, to show you this. If you click on this, it'll show you which motors that this thing will fit. So let me go here. I'm going to click here. And it says frequently asked questions. So if you guys go to that page and you scroll down here, he's got my videos up there because I made them for him to kind of show off. We're kind of working together with this stuff. And you guys can see that, and I'm moving my screen around a little bit more here, guys. Sorry about that. I just need to be able to see this better. It'll show you a list here, folks, of all the Afterburners, E-Flight, FMS, or sorry, motors that this Afterburner will fit, okay? So you can see it shows the E-Flight and FMS, F4, it shows you all the ones that'll fit. The X-Fly stuff, free wing, any in-runner motor, okay? So the dual in-runner motor jets, basically the SU-30, SU-27, FMS A-10, although I don't know why you'd want Afterburners in an A-10, but it does look cool. Probably even see them from the front, too. In fact, I'm probably going to do that now that I just saw that. So the free wing and all this stuff. So you can put them in the X-Fly business jet and Afterburner your passengers to where they want to go. So, but that's really about it, guys. I'm real impressed with it. It's just a really simple, inexpensive, lightweight, cost-effective, whatever solution for having an Afterburner in there. So I like it because my time is very, very short. It's tough. I'm out flying, full-scale airplanes all the time. So when I come home, sometimes I don't want to fool with something that's hard to put in. These, you could even do it right at the field in no time at all. Not say you can't do it with the others, because there are a lot of good brand Afterburners on there, but this one is just so simple. It's just, like I said, very, very simple, very straightforward, and that is it. So, with that being said, let me look at the questions and see if anybody's thrown anything else up there. John T. says it's amazing what's available these days. What is it? Flyless said, will they post to the UK? Like I said, guys, I think they're going to be available at Turbines RC coming up here. I think they're kind of working out a deal for that. So, but guys, I've been working with kind of 3 Afterburner companies, KMRC. I don't like you saying AK. I used to work with this AK company years ago that did kits and stuff. So I keep confusing that all the time. But KMRC models is just the newest. Theirs is lightest, lowest profile, easiest to install, inexpensive, that kind of thing. It's a quick bolt-on and a beautiful burner, as you guys can see. So Ray at Guniac makes a tremendous, really good burner. There's also, 5280 RC, which I think I showed you all up there. I have some of his units. I just haven't put one in yet. So, and I'll talk about that, I guess, when I do that. So, but we'll go, and his burner, people have said is really good and they like it. So, you know, I can only kind of talk to you guys though about the stuff that I've, let me lower that window, that I've actually used. So, and most of my planes have the Guniac burner. A lot more are going to start getting the KMRC model burner just because, like I said, it's so simple and it's so easy for me to install it. It takes like little to no time, like at all, for me to do that. So let me lower this. I'm just going to get this window out of the way. No, I just messed that whole thing up, didn't I? No, let me get this window set up here. That's not cooperating, is it? Sorry, I have a bunch of windows on the screen. They're all jumping out at me. So hang on. Let me get, there we go. I got that. I'm just going to lower that a little bit more. There we go. So I'm going to turn the lights off one more time, folks. I need a remote for that. I got a remote for everything except for that, so I got to do that. But I'll lower the lights. You guys can see the burners a little bit better. And that's it. So let me raise this on up. Let me get back to my chat log, which I can see now. And there we go. So I'm going to show you these burners one more time, and then we're probably going to unplug a little bit. Okay, I'll show you how these are working here. And again, I have mine installed for my FMS Rafale. I have mine set up. So it is, and I'm going to get close on them this time here. Let me zoom in here. Let's get a little bit farther in. Got too many remote controls here. Where did I put that other one? Yeah, there it is. All right, let's go a little bit right. Go a little bit right. No, go the other right. There we go. Had the remote upside down. So let's see. We'll get this kind of out of the way a little bit. We'll get a little closer. There we go. And I'll show you this. Now, this one I have set up. I think like I showed you guys in the video, this one is set up. Okay, see how bright that gets? This one is set up on a separate channel, okay, and you can do that. If you happen to have a separate channel, use it. That's how I'm able to throttle up here with my radio, okay? I'm actually using my radio right here, and I'm changing the throttle setting without launching my plane through the air because I have my throttle cut on. I just use the primary throttle as the master, and then hooked up the second channel as a slave to it, and I'm running it off the second channel. But look how bright those things get. So again, don't run them too bright without airflow over them for too long. Don't run them too long because you will heat it up and they can melt them, so just be careful. At idle, it's not a big deal. So, and again, that's all programmable where they start getting bright. So, but yeah, beautiful Afterburner, folks. I'm real impressed with it. Real easy to go together. There's the side view. I haven't painted any of this. Now, there is some bleed through, as you can see right here. The light bleeds through because these things are so bright here. So you can put some foil tape, black paint, or whatever you want on the inside. Okay, and if you do that, that'll probably keep that light bleeding through. I don't really care so much about the scale effect of it, so I'd rather see it. So in the dark or the dusk, it'll help glow the back of the airplane and just make it easier to orient when it's dark out. So, and it looks cool. So if you're worried about scale, again, use some black paint, you know, or use some bleed-through paint or something, or paint. Use paint or some like aluminum tape or something like that on the inside. That'll probably keep the bleed-through from going through. So, and then and that's really about it, guys. Also, I'll show the burners in the back real quick. I'll run you through those. Again, this one here, and I can actually get pretty tight on this, I think, for everybody. So let me you guys show you the Viper jet first. Let me get the no, wrong way. Too many remotes, guys. Too many remotes. I'll zoom in right here. This is the Viper jet, 90 millimeter. Look at the pulse on that. Like I said, and that's it, zip tie. There's your 90 millimeter install, actually, that I just showed everybody. Again, real close in on it. I'll light that up so y'all can see what that looks like. About quarter throttle, it starts getting bright, and then it gets kind of nuclear bright. So it gets super, super bright. That's just at the low pulse. I love that low pulse. Again, guys, personal preference, but I like that low pulse even at idle. So, very, very cool. So you see how bright that gets? Very neat. I'll do it from a distance here. And you can see it is bleeding through the fuselage there. It's a white airplane, but again, for the purposes of having a plane that's easy to orient in the dusk, that's not a bad way to go, to have that whole tail light up. So again, I'll say it again. I'll probably say it over and over again. you know, don't run these things too much, okay, without airflow over them, because you can melt them, okay? So just be careful with that. I'm just doing it for little bursts, so it's not really going to hurt anything. So if anything, this is a durability test, so if these all catch fire and I got to run out of my house, well then, you know, that might be a little bit of a problem. So, but that's not going to happen. So here's your FMS SU-27 setup, okay? Same thing, SU-30 for E-Flight. But you can see what these look like as they get bright. They're super, super bright. Very, very cool. So easy install again, guys. Zip tie it and go. So let's see. Okay, a couple notes that people are saying up there. A couple comments folks are making. Yeah, KMRC says boost your passengers to the moon. That's regard to the business jets with afterburners. But I think I'm going to put them, now that you say, I'm going to put them in the A10. I think I'm definitely going to take a set of these twins and stick them in the A10, because you'll be able to see it front and back, and the visibility for that would be tremendous, both from behind and from the front. So I think it'll help orient the airplane in the dusk. So anyway, KMRC Models is also saying we have more cool stuff coming to the hobby soon. Yeah, they got a lot of electronic gadgets that are going to be coming out. Oh, I got my light on my camera up there. So, you know, check them out there. And then they have a GPS speed module, and the price is going to make people happy. And it's got a lot of other features too, so that we talked about. So, Gooniac 33, Fire Booty says, running the wires is what always takes the most time, but can install mine in the field with no issues. Yeah, most afterburners you can install anywhere you can without any major issues. But the cool thing about this one is it's just zip tie. It's glueless. You don't have to, you know, use any. I think the early ones I did with Ray was glueless too. I think I just strapped it, but now he's recommending glue, and some of them are, you know, like I said, you can install them however you want. But I like it because, again, zip ties, baby. I mean, you just can't really get too much easier than just sort of bolting that on. And here I'll zoom in for everybody. Bolting those on with zip ties is really pretty simple. I mean, it doesn't get easier than that. And then a very thin, lightweight wire to run through, and you know, you're hauling the mail and you're afterburning yourself all the way around. So yeah, very, very cool. So these are all perfect preference, guys. Get what you like. You know, they're all. I don't think anybody makes a bad afterburner, but there's just a lot of nice ones. These just are the newest technology, latest and greatest, easiest, cheapest, that kind of thing. So. Let's see. Reckham Roy says the twins look cool. Yeah, definitely they do look good. So I'm impressed with it. Like I said, I got these just hooked up to they're both hooked up to the same servo tester. It's just a very simple, and they're awesome how they pulse. I just love that low flicker that you see at idle. And there's going to be future afterburners. Apparently they're changing a lot of these. They're going to go with some blue lights, probably make them so you can turn them off at low and then have them come on when you want, kind of thing. So there'll be updates and things. This is just the first reiteration of it, you know. But yeah, I really like how these things light up. Look how bright those things get. So anyway, I got to be careful not to melt those. So now as I'm touching them in there, they're really just like a little bit like lukewarm. They're not even that hot. So they're not hot at all. So let's see. Robert Thompson is here from Pensacola. Let me take a look real quick. I'm going to push on my button, see how many guys. About 30, 31 guys here, so that's cool again for a Saturday, where it's about to rain outside. So I actually picked a good day to do this thing inside. So, all right, guys, I think that's gonna wrap it up for the afterburner section of this thing. And like I said, guys, check them out below. KMRC models. You know, we'll put a link there for you so you guys can check them out. Let me run right here. Again, guys, if you like to support the channel, I never ask anybody for any money. I'm not doing Patreon or anything. I might do that in the future, but I don't do any of that. So, but if you guys use any of my links below to purchase something, whether it be Turbines RC in Europe, you know, just any of the Horizon, any of the links I got below. If you guys use that link, buy something. After clicking on the link, it supports the channel. So I appreciate that, guys. And again, I'm keeping my entire channel free for everybody. So I do have set up the super chat feature, so you guys could do that. But I'm actually asking guys to don't worry about doing that. I'd rather just you know, have you guys keep your money, buy something cool from any of the links below, you know, and that supports the channel at no cost to you guys. So thank you very much for doing that, everybody. KM RC model, guys. Check it out right there. So again, the interesting thing is that normally when you see a website like this or something, okay, I'll make this bigger. You know, you usually have a ton of different products, okay? And the thing is that with these Afterburners, oh no, I pressed the wrong button. Hang on a second. I went back to the login. I didn't want to do that. Yep, sorry guys, I made a mistake there. Typically when you go to a site like this, you'll often see, let me lower my camera down, let me get my table down, no, down, go the other way. When you see this kind of thing, you usually see so many, I keep messing that up. I got too many buttons to push, guys. That's bad for a pilot. See, I went way the other way. I went down to the ground. That's on my trash floor there. Anyway, what I was trying to say is typically when you go to a page like this and you're ordering, you know, an Afterburner or something, you typically have, and let me go to the home page here real fast. You typically have tons of products because with some of these Afterburners, you have to be very specific. Most brands have specificity. In other words, you have to say what size motor it is, what airplane it is, whatever. Whereas these, again, the key is they're universal. They fit any in-runner. So there's only two to get. There's a single and a double, and that's where they are. So, and they're at a promo price, introductory price right now here in the USA, so check it out. But that's all you got, guys. You got Afterburners for a single engine airplane or a twin engine, and that's it. Again, universal to any in-runner. So anyway, that is it, guys, for that. Let's we'll get into the next thing, get into the next topic. Let me click on this real fast. Sorry if that got big real quick, but I got the chat log back up. And let's see, KMRC says blue lights are coming sooner than later. Yeah, and that was one of the things I suggested. Say, hey, if you could put a little blue in there at low glow, that would be awesome. So that's coming. So stay tuned and check out the website. Let's see. RC Flugenzeit. How many levels, different brightness do the burners have? Well, it's variable. It's based on your throttle setting. So you know, if you want to take a look here quick at the and let me kill the chat log here so you guys can see. As I increase the throttle, I have mine to come on at about a quarter. You can see it right there coming on a quarter. Then it gets super bright. It almost looks like it's going to melt that thing. Okay, let's see. KMRC model gives the thumbs up. Record moist. I went flying this morning before the rain. Who do we got here? Rob's RC is here in the house. I'm looking at his thing on the chat log. Hey, Rich, is there a newer 90mm Viper coming from FMS? I've seen you posting with the 90 Viper. Yeah, actually, I will have a 90 Viper to show y'all. So, you know, so check it out. And right now, you got the E-Flight Viper with the 90 in it that I just showed y'all. So right there, again, running at low burn. Again, I've had these on for quite a while, guys. So you can see running them at idle without any airflow. It's not a problem, and this is a good demonstration of that. I guess if they caught fire and burned to the ground now, that probably would be a bad demo, but I guess they're not doing that, so that's good. The FMS Viper has a cool scheme. That's Ray at Guniac. Yeah, it's a dark blue with like a neon orange or something. So I'll have that to show you guys here real soon. So in fact, we might do that here pretty soon coming up. KMRC, one size fits all. That is it. Hey, fellers, what's up? We got Jess Harris in the house. I don't know if Jess is new or not. If you're new, like and subscribe, please, to the channel. Hit the notification bell, all that stuff. Hopefully we can get it soon. Yeah, we're working on it. Don't worry, Ray. Stuff is coming. All right, let's see. Let me do this. Let me do a lights on and an unplug of the Afterburners since we've talked about the KMRC Afterburners. You gotta love these things, man. Easy to do. Okay, let me fire this light back up. I'm going to do some unplugging. So a little obstacle course here. So let me unplug the burners. We'll take these off. If anybody wants to see them again, I could always plug them in a little later, so not a problem. Let me turn my radio off. Get this thing shut down. I love my NX10. It's simple, it's easy to use, works like the others. It's a beautiful thing. So let me get my canopy back on. And where's my nose cone? There's my nose cone. I'm going to stick that back on here. There we go. Actually, you know what I'm going to do? I'm not going to put that back on there, because if I do, I'm probably going to break it. So I'm just going to take this off the table so we can go into some other stuff, because I'm doing a lot in this episode. So let me just put this down. I've got a stand set up right down here under my desk where this is going to go. I'm just going to put it down. Beautiful. It's a beautiful thing. All right. I've got so many tools on my desk, guys, because I'm working on like so much stuff. So at once, I've got a bunch of planes going on at the same time. So in the daylight, here's the afterburners lighting up. You can see even in the bright light, they light right up. They flicker towards the end because of the, I think it has to do with the rheostat, or the way that the whatchamacallit there, the servo tester is set up. But because they get really bright and then they kind of cut out because I think it runs out of bandwidth or something, or gets off the scale. So, but anyway, you can see even in the light, see, and they're just like lukewarm. Even just touching them, they're just lukewarm. So not a problem running these for a long time. They'll stay cool. But again, don't run them full throttle for a long time without any airflow over them, because they will get hot. So just be careful. But as you can see, we've had these running. What time is it right now? All right, it's 2:52 on the clock, okay? So I'm looking on the screen. These have been running for over an hour, okay, just sitting here. So my only concern is me doing this to demonstrate for you for a long time. I'm probably going to want to take these batteries out, because I've been running them for an hour, okay? I'm going to take these batteries and I'm going to put them on the charger after this, and I'm going to balance them, okay, to get them so they're balanced. You don't want to keep the cells uneven. So that's the only thing. Generally, they only, in fact, during a normal flight with these on, the imbalance is so negligible it doesn't even matter. And also, actually, here's one other thing. If you don't want to run it off, here, in fact, I'll show you from the top. If you don't want to run, you're going the wrong way. If you don't want to run this off of the airplane's battery, okay, you can just get a separate 3-cell battery and just stick it in here, okay? So you can run this off a separate battery. You don't have to run it off the airplane's battery if you don't want to. So just get a little 3-cell and you can plug it in. So that's personal preference and how you want to do it. So again, that's the final, production. Well, I take that back. That's not the production version. Here we go. That's the final production version, installed without me clipping the zip ties off, with those connectors there to make it easier to run the wires through. So anyway, KMRC models, check it out, guys. Let me go back to my normally scheduled view there. Let me unplug the burners. I'm just going to unplug those real fast. That'll come off of there. Let me reach back here and unplug this one. I don't want to leave all those in there. And I'll unplug my servo tester that's sitting right there. So that's it, folks. Let's see what we got on the message board that I'm looking at. Let's see. Don T is here. He says, sup. John T says, there's a Don T and a John T next to each other, so no relation. So let's see. Rob's RC FMS already made that Viper. I've got one here, but it's a Chinese domestic market model only. Yeah, that's I'll have one of those to show you guys here too. Sal says, Rich, if you're on the Afterburner with the main battery, do you need to cut down the flight time? If so, what do you recommend? It doesn't use that much that you have to worry about the flight time at all. So you might go a little lower, like I said, on 3 cells. But again, you can use a separate battery if you want. Just put a little 3-cell in there, and then you won't have that problem. But I've been running. I've been running Guniac burners in my planes for years now, with just using 3 of the cells off the main, and it's not a problem. That's why we got balance chargers, guys. Just use your balance charger to balance it back when you're done. You charge it, you balance it, you're good to go. So no problem. In fact, Ray's Afterburner, he actually has a separate module, like a throttle thing. He's got a separate module that you can plug in, where you can just, where it basically takes 6 cells, converts it down to 12 volts, so it takes the power off the wires, the battery even more evenly. But again, it's negligible. It doesn't matter. It's not going to unbalance your batteries that much. Not enough that it's going to make a difference. So let's see, Jess Harris. Oh no, been around a while, Rich. Just get busy. Been flying my his HSD jet Cessna 182. Love it. Yeah, yeah. I heard those are nice. Let's see, KMRC models. Sal, the battery will be fine. You might have lost half a second of your flight time. Yeah, it's not. It's so negligible. It's nothing. Some people will say, oh, you're balancing your batteries. It's not enough, guys. It's just so negligible. It doesn't matter. That's a true point, but it's not significant enough. So, all right, guys, we're going to get into Flying Tiger RC, guys, right below in the center. You can see all the way down right there. Flying Tiger RC. In fact, you know what? Here's what I'm going to do. I'm going to make it bigger. I'm going to make it bigger because I can, and size matters. He's got a cool logo. These are all made in the USA, guys. Flying Tiger RC, there it is. Yeehaw, there it is, nice and big. And in fact, you know what I'll do? I'll move it off here so I can make it large, okay? But we'll talk about the transmitter tray. And in addition to the transmitter tray, I think before I get into all of that, as noted before, I still got to get that back wall done. But I have all of the Flying Tiger RC airplane racks up here behind my desk, so I'm storing a lot. Still got to finish it up. It's still not cleaned up, and I got to get it, you know, kind of going. But you guys can see that these storage system. I got links below, but let me go to the now it's Turbines RC. That's CAM. No, that's Universal. What did I do with that thing? What the heck on earth? I must have oh no, here it is. There it is. It's right here. Flying Tiger RC. Sorry guys, I was looking for it there. It kind of went away. Let me roll this thing down again. I'll put the website up here for everybody to see. These are all made in the USA, folks. Jeez, I'm covering myself. No. All right, here we go. We'll go back to here. Links below. Check it out, flyingtigerrc.com. They make the real nice racks that you're seeing up there, and they consist of simply this. Okay, and I will zoom in. Actually, let me shrink the window a bit. Let me get this on here. No, it's not. Sometimes these windows drive me nuts. See if I can find where that's at. Flying Tiger. It is not letting me get in there, is it? No, it does not want me to do that. Here, let's do this. Let's go to Flying Tiger. Let me find, sorry guys, I'm just manipulating the thing here. There it is. I think I got it grabbed now. Flying Tiger. No, it's still not doing it, is it? It does not want to do that. Oh, what a pain. I moved it to a place I can't move it now. Sorry, there's these windows on the screen, and sometimes, you know, you try to, oh, that's that one. Okay, I see what that is. Okay, so let's do this. I'm actually doing the wrong. There's windows on the screen, these little, all the stuff you can manipulate and change, and sometimes it doesn't like want to lock onto it. So, okay, there we go. So let me move it over. So the racks that you guys see behind me, really simple, consist of this. And I know we've talked about this a little bit before, but these are some of the nicest kind of engineered racks around. And what it is these mount to the back of the wall, okay? And then you have, and I'm going to zoom up there so you guys can see this, up on my ceiling right here are these arms. And here's one right here. I'll actually just pull this one off to show you guys. And what it is it looks like this. It's a real nicely machined, all made in the USA, guys. It's a very nicely machined arm. Mine happens to have this swivel end on it, which I'm pointing to the wrong side. It has this swivel end, so you can actually raise and lower the arm, okay? I don't know if he's making these anymore, the swivel ones, but I know he's making them straight, and that's kind of really all you need. I just happen to have a vaulted ceiling, and this is how it works, is you literally, these just plug in, and they're adjustable. You can raise them up and down. Let me go zoom in so you can see. And then that's what they look like. You actually bolt this to the wall. There's a screw hole here, here, and here. I actually put 2 on the top end on mine. You can drill through this. It's soft aluminum, so you can put, you know, whatever holes you want to put in there. But you can see this goes right in there, and it locks down in there. And then for storing airplanes on it, for me anyway, I like the adjustable ones because I can raise and lower. And sometimes I'll raise or lower these to get an airplane in or out, which is cool. So, and then they raise, you know, back up. Then you put a padding on here. You can put whatever padding you want. Some of these things have, and let me widen them back up, and I'll zoom in so you guys can see. Let me go the other way. There we go. Some of these things have, as you can see, padding on them, and I'll zoom in. Let me go closer in on that. You can see some of those rods or rails, the mounting rack, has a soft foam pad that I put on there. So, and you can use whatever you want. You can use the piping stuff as well, which I think, let me see if I can zoom around to the other side of the wall here. Again, you see I have an angled ceiling, a vaulted ceiling. Okay, so this, hopefully that doesn't pull the pull this thing out of the wall. But you can see here, some of these, I use that pipe insulation stuff. And you should be able to see, if I can zoom on that. Let me see if I can get my remote control to fit. Yeah, see I use pipe insulation on some of those, and that's typically what most people probably use. But it's a great storage system. You get these at Flying Tiger RC, and that's just one rack on the wall. Or actually, that's 2 racks. Actually, take that back. That's a rack and a half that I modified. So that's like one full length of these things and sort of a half of one, because it just fit, because that's above a stairwell, and when you come up the stairwell, you know, you can hit your head on all that stuff. And so that's just how I did it. You can customize these a little bit, in other words, by modifying them just a little bit. So you can do a lot of different things with them. So let me get back to where I am. So the storage system's awesome. My whole back wall over there has it, which you guys have seen before. But anyway, yeah, these are super, super nice. Again, let me zoom in so you guys can see, you know, how that looks. And that's what it looks like. It has multiple holes in it for mounting. Okay, it's all machined aluminum. It's a U-channel, so it's really tough. You just bolt it flat against the wall. Okay, you just screw it in and go into a stud. You want to make sure you're into a stud. And then these are adjustable. You can put them in wherever you want, lower them, raise them, you know, put them wherever you want to go. And again, veteran-owned company. Great to support a U.S. brand. You know, Flying Tiger RC, logo's cool, of course. So, and like I said, I like the adjustability of these because I can get airplanes in and out quicker. But again, I think what they're selling is straight ones now without the adjustability of it. But most people don't need it. That's the thing, is most people do not have a vaulted ceiling. And you know, you guys can see if I zoom out on this thing, y'all can see. I'll get over here. Let me go up so y'all can see that. So if I want to get an airplane down, for example, like this Mustang or something, and it's too close to this thing, I'll grab these and I can kind of pull them down, kind of lower these a little bit to kind of get it out of place, okay? And then I can remove it and I can put it back in. And then if I want to tighten them up to get the airplanes closer together, what I like is I just take these very carefully and just push them up. You could tighten the screws so that way you can get the airplanes kind of closer together. Again, I have a vaulted ceiling. Mine's at an angle, so I can raise these so they match my ceiling and get them out of the way and out of them so my head's not hitting them all the time. So it's beautiful if you have that kind of configured ceiling, but not everybody has that. So, but anyway, nice storage racks, guys, at Flying Tiger. You know, check them out. And let's see. Let's talk about what we came here to talk about, though, because I wanted to go into this stuff a little bit. Actually, let me put that down there. I'm going to put this one down here. Let me pull up your questions, see if anybody's got anything they want to throw out there. So let's see. Guniak said, mine testing shows that it's a point. Yeah, see, Ray was talking about the Afterburners. He's saying his testing has shown that there's a 0.0002 difference in cell balance. Okay, when you're using 3 cells off of like a 6S pack or something. So again, it's negligible coming out afterwards. Just order a couple of these Afterburners through your link. Thanks, Rich. Rob's RC, thank you very much. I do appreciate that. That supports the channel big time. And you get nice Afterburners, man. Like I said, they're so cool. They're universal. It's so nice to be able to just put it on the back of the motor, clip it, snip it. You don't even have to snip those tabs off that much if you don't want to, okay? You can actually just leave them if you didn't want to even cut them off. The air flowing past them is probably just in case you wanted to put it on a bigger motor later, but that doesn't matter either. So, but it's nice to just grab a burner, put it on any motor, and go without having to worry, oh my God, is it going to fit? Or I need this size, I need that size, or whatever. So, let's see. Those racks look sweet, sturdy, and plenty of room for big planes. Yeah, that's let's see. What is it? KMRC says, Rob's RC, thanks, man. We'll get them to you once UPS comes up. Yeah, okay. If these burners look as good as they do in person, I'll be ordering a couple more. Yeah, no, I appreciate that. Yeah, that definitely helps out. Like I said, these guys at KMRC, they've got all kinds of new stuff coming out. The Afterburners are just like the first one, the first product. There's going to be newer ones and better ones, but then there's telemetry products and all kinds of things coming out. So we'll we'll be talking about that. So, Flying Tiger RC, folks. Let me check my connection real quick and see how we're doing. Real fast. Oh, we're doing well. We got 25 guys here. It's a Saturday, guys. So, but this thing is nice. Let me go to my. Actually, you know what? Let's just zoom in here. I'll go this way. One day my battery's going to be dead when I'm doing this. It's going to be like, oh no. Here, let me swap this real quick. Let me go to Flying Tiger. There they are. We'll go back to there. This is it, folks. This thing came beautifully packaged. Okay, it's got their logo, you know, right on it. Again, all veteran-owned company. I'll show it right there. Sorry for the confusion there. Made in the USA, baby. So, using a real Flying Tiger logo. So, very, very cool. This is an all-aluminum transmitter tray that I have not used yet. Okay, I just got it in the mail, so I'm going to be taking it out and trying it out. But it's super well made. Okay, all made in the USA. All adjustable. These adjust. It came packaged beautifully. I probably should have just unboxed it here, okay, as I did. But I wanted to have. Sometimes I got to put something together and mess with it. So when I talk to you guys about it, I can tell you what it's kind of really all about. It comes with this really nice harness, okay, that it all kind of straps on. And so far from my initial kind of just putting it on and trying it, it actually feels real comfortable. So I haven't had any issues with it. And the way it goes on is you kind of put it on like this. In fact, let me flip this around. I think I got this screwed up. I think I totally messed that thing up. Yeah, that was it. This goes on like this, okay? And it supports your radio. So if you have any injuries or hand issues or any problems with anything, you have a hard time holding your radio, you don't like a neck strap, this is kind of nice because you don't, it just goes around here. And you can see the back of it. It kind of goes around the back side. So I'm going to be trying this out. And I can say honestly, they're just starting off with it without, I haven't adjusted anything in this. And it's fully adjustable. You can adjust all these straps and stuff. So you can kind of lift these up and make it taller or shorter based on the Velcro here. So it's really, really nice how that goes on. So just messing with this, just putting it on and trying it, the cool thing is I don't have to hold the radio at all. I mean, it fits in there pretty nice. So if I take an NX, let me take an NX6. Let's try that because that's just sitting there. This just fits in. And in fact, let's go to the top view. This just fits in like that. So you guys can see my bird's eye view. And they put padding. This is the other cool thing. You can see they put padding right here. So there's padding along here. These are fully adjustable. So if you have a thicker or thinner radio, you can adjust that, and then once you get it where you want it, you could even put padding over there. Okay, but this thing literally just fits in like this, okay, with the padded pieces down there. And again, you can turn these. You see it has little wing butterfly screws or wing nuts that you can adjust to raise or lower that. And then this section right here, you can see the top latch right here. I can unscrew that and lower it. See? And it locks that in, so it's not going to go anywhere. And then in the back side, you just tighten it, which you all can see right there. I'm just tightening it. You see, all of this stuff is adjustable. You can adjust the height, width, length of everything. The pads, your pads down here, your hand pads on the side, fully adjustable. So you unscrew these, and probably once you set them, you're not going to need to mess with them again. In fact, this one I just like I slapped this thing together. But these raise and they lower. So you can go up and down with these. You can also turn. You can actually adjust these right here, okay, and also adjust. In fact, I'm just going to make it all loose so y'all can see. So I can pull these kind of in and out and do all sorts of, or at least go up and down with these, and you can twist them a bit, okay, get them where you want them, and then this whole thing goes up and down. They're not only adjustable up and down, but they're also adjustable at an angle like that. So once you get them where you like them, and they're where you want them, you kind of lock down the wing nuts, or the butterfly nuts, whatever you want to call them. And then once they're locked in, which I'm not going to do a full-on lock of them because I'm just sort of roughly checking it out. Once you get them to where you want them, your hand rests right there, okay? And then you can put your hands on them, you can fly like that. So it's the whole thing supported. You don't ever have to, you don't ever have to support the radio on. You can just put your hands there. And that works well for me. It just depends. I have to try this out again. It's probably one of the things you're really going to love it or you're going to hate it. It just depends on what you like. It's your personal preference. So, but it definitely has a comfort to it that's really nice, okay? And it comes with a lot of, like I said, these are adjustable too. You can adjust these forward and back. These will go anywhere. So you can have the radio not just sitting up, but you can angle it so it's down. So let me go to my other view. So if you're looking from here, you can loosen these wing nuts here. That one's on there real tight. Hang on a second. I think I need some pliers for that one. That one came from the factory like that, so they tightened it up quite a bit. So these can go back, okay? And if you like to fly with it down, it'll actually hold it that way as well too. So you can fully adjust these angle. You can see like some are light. Here's the thing. I haven't used this in the field yet, guys. I have to try it out, but these are adjustable. You can adjust these forward and back. I probably have that too loose. So these will go forward and back, depending on how you like to fly. If you're one of those people like Gavin who's got his radio, some people hold the radio straight down, but wherever you have it, you can hold it in any position you like. It can be down, up, and so it's adjustable. Well, again, once you get it where you want it, you're probably going to leave it there. So let me loosen this up. Let me go up a little bit. Let's go here. So people who have had, hand surgeries or injuries or something where you have a hard time holding your radio, or you have a hard time, just holding the radio and flying, having your hands on the sticks, this may be the solution for you, and it's real nice. So we'll be getting this out, trying it out. The only issue I'm having right now is reaching my switches, but just because I'm used to holding it. But you never know. You got to try it out and see what it's like. So this thing also comes with, and let me go to my other view here. This thing comes with, it came packaged real nice, okay? And it came with tremendous instructions for this. So right here, it's showing me that there's actually 2 separate clips that it comes with. So if you have a larger radio that needs more support, it actually comes with this additional bracket right here. So instead of using this bracket, depending on your radio, okay, this one will replace that one because it's just a bigger, and it says specifically, it says right here, no, I can't see it. There it says, to complete your transmitter tray combo, we've now included our new transmitter clamps that accommodate the DX18, IX20, JR Pro, and many other transmitters. So again, it's adjustable, and they give you everything you need for whatever radios you got. And then additionally, it has a bunch of these different, here, let me show you. This is the basic instructions on how to set it up, like we just saw. There's a third strap here, or clip, I guess. I'm assuming that's for somehow hooking this up to the front. I don't 100% know exactly how that goes down, but probably what it might be, if I'm going to take my best guess, and in fact, I'll move my thing out of the way. It's probably, if you want to connect it through the center, I'm just taking a guess. I could be wrong. I've been wrong before. But maybe this is for hooking up to the center. If you want to go through the middle instead of through the, through the 2 clamps, I guess you can probably, sorry guys, I'm blocking the thing for you. Maybe it's to be like this if you want to go through this way. Again, this is just my best guess. So you can actually strap it through the front or just through the radio and hold it that way. So maybe that's a preferred way to do it. Maybe you can even, actually you can even pull these off. You can remove, if you don't want the hand things, just have the tray, and then the tray can support the radio, and then you're not using these flat tables. If you don't want the tables on there, you can probably remove those, and then but still have the back tray to hold this on and have your hands wrapped around the radio. So that's what I'm guessing that is for. Again, I'm not 100% sure. So, and then there's one more set of instructions. Again, this came packaged beautifully. They did a real nice job. And I installed the pads. Actually, this is one I didn't even look at. But they show you how to, the optional pads. You can put thicker pads on here. I unpeeled these and stuck these on. But you can see the adjustability of these. And they should talk about, they go into the side, how the profile of it and everything, and how to adjust it and all that. So there's a lot of info. And again, that's how that looks. So again, not 100% sure what this center thing is for, other than that's probably what it's for, if I'm going to take my guess. So you have a lot of options, a lot of flexibility, a lot of personal preference and personal setup. Looks like it's got a nice pad right here, okay, a grip, and that just goes right against, your belly, depending on what kind of belly you got. And then and that's what it is. So I think I actually like it. I don't know. I'd have to try. I'm going to go out in the field and try these out and show it to you. I'll be playing around with these as the days go on. I'm just going to clamp that one on here. I'm going to put this one, I don't want to let me undo this. And then we'll get this off. And here, hang on a sec. This has been popular. A lot of people say that once they use this thing, actually I'm going to put that down because I can't do that with one hand. All right, there we go. All right, that's what she said. All right, there we go. So we got that all clamped on, and that's what that looks like. So super nice. And I'll get this out. Like I said, I'll be trying this out there, out in the field, and we'll try that out and see how that goes down. Flying Tiger RC, guys, it's pretty slick. I like it. I just have to set it up and try different ways of doing this. It's probably good to go out with like, you know, like maybe a trainer plane. I'm going to push this button right here. Probably good to go out with a training plane that you're good at flying or is easy to fly to get it set up, see how you like it first, maybe ease into it and then fly around a bit. And then if you go, oh wow, I really like how this is and I can reach everything and everything works real well, then go into your more complicated airplane. So, but super, super nice. I'm definitely liking it. The quality's totally awesome. So let's see. Tray would also prevent unintentional throttle up. Yeah, that's true. Let's see. John T has said just ordered a Free Sky one from RC, Horace, I guess, for his X20S. Been online. There's an adapter for Flying Tiger one to suit the Radio Bastards. Okay. Enzo K says, oh yeah, I can't remember how many times my belly crank up the throttle for me when I bend out. Yeah. So yeah, it's good, but always use a throttle kill. I never used a throttle kill before, but now I'm using it all the time. So mostly that was more of a glow type thing. We got Gen X 1187 in the house. So, but yeah, I like this, guys. This is cool. And like I said, I'll try it out. I'll get it out there. I'll report back and let you know how it works. But so far impressive, guys. It's nice. Again, made in the USA product from Flying Tiger RC. Very cool, very adjustable. You know, you can adjust the sides of these, angle them this way. Your tables can go up and down, okay? They can go side to side, and they can tilt. So you adjust them for your preference. And you can peel this off. I stuck these pads on a little earlier that came with it. But you could probably put whatever pad you want, if you want rubber, if you just want to leave it aluminum. So, but very cool, very nice, guys. I like the fact that this locks your radio in with pads right down here, okay? And then this locks your radio in this way with an angled. In fact, it fits the NX series perfectly, actually. If it fits that angle nice, it's almost like you planned that to do that, which you probably did. So, all right, guys, very, very sweet. So let me get to the chat log here. Let's see. Reckham Roy says Pilot Ryan loves his transmitter tray. Yeah, he injured his hand or something, I guess. So, and he's using the transmitter tray because it helps him hold the thing better, okay, because his hands are not working. That's what I'm saying. If you ever had any hand injuries or problems holding radios or something, you know, this would probably be, you know, the way to go. Again, I like the adjustability because, like, for example, you can take, just from looking at this, I can undo, where is it? I can unvelcro this and roll it down, okay? Same thing with this one. Unroll this. And this is just me playing with this, guys. I hadn't really done this yet. You can lower those. Now my radio's way down here, okay? So you can make it high, low, adjustable with this. So it's very cool. I mean, it definitely, and then you got these side ones too. In fact, let me pull this off of here. And let's see. Yeah, so you can adjust these sides. So if you're slim like me, or slimmer, I should say, you can adjust the length of these with this little, it's got one of these deals to it. So here, I'll zoom in, get in there. So if you're larger, you can make them larger. So yeah, it's got this adjustable, you know, black clip there that you can slide, you know, just like any other luggage or any other strap type thing, you can pull that. But the whole thing looks super nice. In fact, let me zoom from the top. You guys can see kind of what that looks like. It's a real nice quality stitching. I don't know if this is something that they make at Flying Tiger RC, if this is proprietary, or if they are getting this from something else like a camera mount or something. I have no idea, but it's very nice. And again, here's your front straps that you can see there. You just peel those off, okay? And then you just go flat with them. So this whole thing is just a big Velcro kind of deal. So let me put that back. Let me go back to my other view here. And let me see if I can readjust where that was. It looks like that was there. And it looks like this kind of fits there, I guess, to hold that. I'm not 100% sure. But yeah, it's cool. So Putting it on by yourself is not hard, I guess. You just kind of put this on. I don't know if there's an easier way to do that. Probably like that. And then just put this on. And then that holds the whole radio up. So yeah, that's pretty much it. And it locks in the back, it looks like. Actually, that feels uncomfortable. Looks like I did something wrong. No, I think that's all right. Let me see. Pull this off. Get out of there for a second. I might have unwrapped something improperly. No, that was right. That was right. I probably just had something folded there. So yeah, this is cool, guys. Yeah, I'll definitely be trying this out. Definitely be trying that out. I like that. I need mine a little higher than this, so let me put that back up. But yeah. Yeah, way cool. You know, I like that. Just make sure the height there is about the same. You don't want to release those because the whole thing could fall. So, but once you have it like that, yeah, that's pretty slick, guys. I like the way that it lets you. Let me adjust my top camera zoom. No, there it is. Yeah, it's a very cool tray, folks. Definitely highly recommended. So check it out there. I'll go to the website so you guys can see it. In fact, I'll go back to my regularly kind of. Let me put this. Let me see. I can move this back. Let me open this up. You're going to lose me for a second, guys. There's Flying Tiger RC. So all you have to do is I'm going to scroll to it so y'all can see the different things on here. And let me, all you got to do is go to flyingtigerrc.com. I think I got the link below, but let me go here. I'm going to move this a little bit so y'all can see. And it's got, like any other website, it's got a little hamburger thing in the upper left-hand corner that you can click. And I think that'll take you to different parts. Okay, maybe it doesn't. All right, well, let me go to the, all right, I'm at the home page here. Just looking at this thing here. But as you scroll down, you can see transmitter tray. They also have a, I have not used these, a wheel chock for tail draggers. A transmitter tray, an RC airplane restraint holder. Oh, let me click on that. I didn't know they had that. Let me click on that real fast. Yeah, so that just holds the airplane. It's like in the old days, you used to have a fork type thing you stuck in the ground. This is similar, but it's made of aluminum. So actually, that's kind of cool. Some of you guys that have bigger birds, you want to hold the tail down. That's probably not a bad way to do it. I'm going to make the thing large again. Hang on a sec. Let me go back to where I was. So let's see. Let's scroll to here. Okay, let me click on the transmitter tray. I'm just going to click on that real fast so you guys can see what I'm showing you. Yeah, and there it is. That's just what we looked at. I'm surprised that picture does not get bigger. Oh, no, you scroll over it and it shows you the detail of it. So that's just what we saw. So, and then you have options on it. I'm going to open up the windows. It says with hand pads, with shoulder pads, combo complete. So let's see, with the hand, or as it is, I guess just the transmitter trays, $59. Okay, with the hand pads, it's $69. With the shoulder harness, okay, I guess that's the same. With shoulder harness. Oh, that's with the shoulder harness. But with the complete combo with the harness and the hand pads, you're looking at $79.95. That's the price on it right now. So tray only, no hand pads, no shoulder harness, just the tray, $59. Okay, so there you go. So reasonably priced for what you're getting for sure, because it is. I mean, it's hefty, guys. It's pretty nice. Pull that thing off. Show it again through the top screen there. That's kind of how she looks right there. So really pretty neat. Let me scroll to the bottom here and see what it gives you a description of everything. And like I said, a lot of these guys swear by it. One of the nice things, guys, is there's actually a phone number here for you to call. Yeah, there's actually a phone number that you guys can call and order one of these. So so definitely. And there you go, guys. That's the tray. Let me lower this window or get that out of the way. I'm going to zoom in on with my front camera just to give you guys one last kind of look at this without the stuff in the way there. But yeah, this is super nice, folks. It's very, very cool. Really nice, nicely built, nicely made here in the USA. Again, the whole back tray. Again, all wing nuts and butterflies, and they actually do give you lock nuts too. I got a thing here of they give you some lock nuts too. So if you want to use lock nuts to lock these down, you can. So yeah, I'm impressed. See, I'm even holding my radio upside down. I'm even holding it upside down here. So just with the tray in it upside down, it's not falling anywhere. So it's yeah, it's cool. Yeah, I like this thing. It's definitely definitely awesome. Again, I'll get it out there. I'll be flying it around, showing it to you guys, and you know, we'll check it out. This is the in fact, here, let me get you a zoom in on this too, since while we're at it. Let me zoom in here real fast. Again, there's the back of this thing. This is the Pro Grip harness. So something tells me this is like a camera harness or repurposed, but maybe not. He may actually make these there. I'm not sure, but in either case, it's very nice quality. Very cool. So, okay, guys, that is Flying Tiger RC. So check these out there. Again, veteran-owned company, made in the USA. So you can't beat that. Let me open this window up. Let me go back to the home page. We zoom back over there, and there we go. So lots of stuff to see on the website. And then if you guys do want to see the airplane racks, let me go over there. If you guys scroll to the bottom where the transmitter tray thing was there a second ago, here, let me go to where that's at. You guys can click on the airplane storage system, which just covers the whole thing. Hang on a second. I'm trying to move this thing around. No, that's trying to do that again. There's your airplane storage system. Actually, before I click on that, let me look at this. 2-point neck strap. Maybe that's what this is. Okay, so you can buy just the strap, I guess, for the tray. So if you just want Pro Grip 2-point neck strap for radio control RC transmitter tray, that's what it looks. That's what you can just get the strap. So if you just want to support your radio with that neck strap only, you can get just that. So that's kind of nice. He's got it all split up in different combos, I guess, there. All right, so let's see. If I go to, let's go to the 4-plane storage system. There's a 2-plane, 4-plane, and maybe he's got others. There's heavy duty and light duty and all that kind of stuff, so lots of options. But there you go. This is the airplane storage rack. So you could select it for lengths. He's got 26 inches, it looks like, 30 inches, the arms. And then he's got light and heavy duty. One's a U channel, which is the ones I have. Oh, and so he does have swivels and straights. So you can get straight and swivel arms and straights, although that's showing up. Yeah, there we go. So anyway, here's where you order them from. He's got some examples here of the storage rack on there and everything, and just like we looked at, so right at Flying Tiger. So anyway, all this Flying Tiger stuff has really cleaned up my workshop a little bit. It's always a disaster, but that's, you know, that's because of me. But these racks I have a bunch of them on that back wall. I got 1.5 there, and I've got 2 systems right there. Just because I can't put more than that because I'll hit my head. But some guys put them all the way down to the wall. So yeah, there's a whole lot you guys can do with that. So, but anyway, that is it. Flying Tiger RC, guys, check it out there. And my Coke is getting watery. Let me put back on the chat. And let me see if I can get to my chat and see if anybody's commenting where I'm not seeing it. Let's see what else we got. What do we got? I got about 20 guys here now. So let's see. Shady says, I hate neck straps, but often considered a harness. Yeah, this is pretty nice. Mark Adkins from the UK is here. Let's see, show. No, I can put that there. That's a good comment. I'll leave that. I was trying to block that out, but anyway, so that's good. And then let's see what we got. All right, guys, Turbines RC up next. Okay, now that we've got the all the other stuff out of the way, so my hair's, I gotta get a haircut. My hair's out of control. So let's see what we got here. All right, guys, we got about 20 guys still in the house. Let me lower this down. Turbines RC, guys. Lots of stuff to show. We'll be talking more about them in some future videos. So check them out. Turbines RC's got all kinds of cool stuff like we just talked about. I'm going to lower this. Let me get rid of that whole website deal. So I'm going to zoom in on here and show you guys have some of that stuff to show y'all. Let me put this down. I already did a video on this, so you guys will be able to see this. So I'm going to kind of briefly probably go over this. But if you all hadn't seen this already, I did do a video that I launched yesterday. So I'm going to put that on here. And there it is for everybody to see. Okay, it is this video right here where I go into all of this stuff, which is all the JP hobby stuff at Turbines RC. You guys will be able to see that here. So I'll put that on pause for a second, and I'll put the window up here so everybody can sort of see that. I'll move this over just a bit, and there you go. There is Turbines RC, guys. They are in Europe, France specifically, and they have got, and I'll just let that cycle through and do its thing. They have got a ton of stuff. So if you're in the European market, and I just screwed up that window, didn't I? Let me go back to the home page real quick. If you guys are in the European market and you guys need something, Turbines RC is carrying more and more stuff all the time. And what I have to show you here really fast is some of the really nice JP stuff on my desk. And like I said, I already filmed sort of an official kind of thing of this, but I'm going to sort of do it again. Let me get these Afterburners out of here, and let's move those out of the way. But or over at, and in fact, let me do it like this. I wasn't looking there. Sorry, guys. What is it? Turbines RC has tons of JP equipment. And my MB339, although the stock gear is very good, it's aerofoam. It's an awesome set of gear on it. But I have had some braking issues with the stock gear or stock wheels, which are different. And in fact, these things do have a little bit of a clank to them. In fact, let me just really quick take a look at something here. I'm just looking at a window here. I'm just trying to take a look. You guys are talking about transmitter straps and stuff. Sorry about that, folks. It's a little glitch there. But here's your stock gear, which is real good. That comes with the aerofoam plane. It's real nice gear. I've just had a little bit of, you can hear the clanking. I don't know if you guys can hear that. I'm going to put the wheel right next to my microphone, because it has sort of like some metal pieces in there that, and they, for some of my planes they work, and some of them are kind of not so great. But you know, the JP brakes have always been a little bit nicer. So, and then you know, the gear itself, you know, JP makes a really fine set of gear. So, just as a comparison with the stock, and I already did a video on this for you guys to check out. You can see the difference between some of the stock. They're both very good, but the JP gear just has a real kind of nice refinement to it. It's just, you can just tell that they're just made a little more precisely. Both are very good. Again, not knocking one or the other. Some people said, oh, you can't knock that. I'm not, guys. It's just there's a difference. JP just makes they specialize in landing gear, they specialize in fans, and they just make super nice, you know, super clean gear. So with the stock gear, a little bit of braking issues I've had with my aerofoam MB339. And also I've had a gear or two not come down on a couple of airplanes on a couple of instances. Now what that is attributed to, I do not know. But it happens sometimes. I got to cycle the switch and then get the gear coming down. And so little issues here with it. Not a big deal. Generally don't have that problem with the JP stuff. So I'm going to be putting this whole set in my MB339. This is a drop-in fit. The bolt pattern and everything is identical. So, you know, when I compare them, they're exactly the same, so you can even put them up that way. Bolt pattern's the same, but you can see they use lightning holes to lighten them up a bit. I weighed them. They're about the same in weight, really, but you don't have, like in the gear for the JP, for example, the wheels, they're smooth as glass, and there's not any metal or parts or anything clanking around there. It's just a solid kind of magnetic brake. So definitely the highest quality, and compression's really good, nice and smooth. And we're going to be getting these. In. Everything on the gear looks identical, so it should drop right in. And they've got tons of other gear. So you know, check out Turbines RC. They've got all sorts of different, you know, gears for different airplanes. And it just so happened I didn't even realize that they made a gear specific or a airplane specific set of landing gear JP for the aerofoam MB339. I think the T45 they've got it, and all others. I didn't know they made that because it comes with stock gear, but they clearly make, I don't know, maybe the turbine ones have all JP gears, but you can see even, look at the lightning holes. You see, like right here is the difference. They lighten it up right here a little bit, but the metal's also thicker. That's the other thing, is this metal's thicker than this one is. So same thing, like look right here. If you take a look here, you can see the JP is a thicker gear, or a thicker metal. Okay, so weight-wise, you're not going to save any weight. In fact, I think the JP was like a couple of grams even heavier. but it's a really great set of gear, and I'm going to be, showing you that installation in it. The only thing I noticed that was a little different is that the hole for the gear door is on this side, whereas on here it's on that side right there in the middle. So I don't know if they just put it together backwards or if it will work on that side, but I'll talk about that as I get the thing in there. I have noticed that the securing screw for this, for tightening this in place, is in a little bit better place, or a little bit better design than this one, because I had one of these crack while tightening it. I don't have it open right now, so I can't show it to you, but it actually cracked because the metal got a little thin in there, how it squeezes this whole thing together, whereas this one just has a screw here, and it was no problem. Or actually, you know what? It may not be that. It actually may have the same similar. Well, when I get into it and mess with it, I can't, like I said, I can't open it up right now. I'll do that later on, but just super nice. A little more detail on the wheels with the JP. You can see how it looks a little more scale-like, whereas this one's just a little flat, so that's the difference in it. So anyway, I'm doing an upgrade, so check out that video, on the RCINFORMER, on the YouTube channel and stuff. And what I'm going to do is throw that that website back up for you guys. Let's see. Is everybody reaching me still? If somebody gives me a, I'm going to type hi in there. I just want to see that everybody's still getting me. If somebody can, give me a thumbs up or talk to me to make sure that you're still receiving me, because I haven't gotten much on the chat log, and just want to make sure that people are still hearing me, because I still have excellent signal strength. Let me see. Hang on. Somebody might be sending me a message now. Let's see. I'm just looking at that. Let's see. Yeah, very good. So if somebody can hear me, send me a message. In fact, I know someone. Let's see. Is somebody watching me? No, I'm not sure. Somebody send me a message and let me know you're receiving this, because I'm still showing an excellent stream. But I'm also not getting a message from anybody. So let me know if you guys are still receiving this. Okay. Oh, John T says, yeah. Okay, good. All right, very good. Just wanted to make sure. So, and also what JP is really known for is their EDF fans. Okay. And I'll be getting this in the MB339 as well. Again, you guys can check out that video. Let me put the Turbines RC page back up so you guys can take a look. Got lots of stuff there to check out. I'm going to be showing you guys the Joss Griffin as well when that thing shows up. So, but there you go, guys. I've run 12 cells and a lot of stuff. You guys have seen my video on the L39 Aerofoam, and I got one of these in it. It's beautiful. I love these things. They unscrew here, kind of. I think it's clockwise. This ring unscrews, the lip unscrews, this cone unscrews. But what I always liked about JP, okay, is that they have a one-piece rotor that is all just machined from one chunk of aluminum, and there's no spinning spinner. It's a fixed spinner with some stators, and I just like that design better. Personal preference. I know a lot of the people say, oh, there's this and that, and some fans are better than others, and there's all these other brands of fans. I just love the way these are engineered. They're engineered so nicely. Wires come out of the bottom here. It's an outrunner motor, so it's torqueier, So some people like inrunners, some like outrunners. It's dynamically balanced. There's an index mark. And they balance it with drilling holes in here as they spin it and test it at the factory. So it's laser quality, super precise, dentist drill type precision fan. It's really smooth. You have a very tight gap. If you notice, there's a very narrow, in fact, I wish I could zoom. Let me see if I can zoom. Yeah, it's going to be hard to do. The gap, okay, between the fan blade and the edge of this cowling is so tight. I think it's a 1/4 of a millimeter or something. It's very tight. So it's relatively efficient, and it has long aluminum blades. It's just a gorgeous fan. So this will be going to the MB339 as well. Again, check out that video I just put out. And then here's your gear control. Actually, I didn't even show you this, guys. Here's the gear controller box. Okay, but all this stuff you can get at Turbines RC. So there's the brake controller output lines and the back wheel, front wheel, all that kind of stuff. I don't know what the servos are for. I'll have to check that. What does that say back there? Yeah, there's your power and all that kind of stuff. So it shows you where to plug these in, and there's no instructions with it, but I can probably download those. So, but this is the brake and the gear sequencing module. It's a nice aluminum box that is just awesome. So, and then a speed controller. I'll be putting this in there as well. This is 160 amp. It's a V-Good. It's rebranded, I believe, as JP. So, and these have been working well in most of my large 105 jets. So 6 to 14S, so 160 amp. So we'll be putting this whole thing as a package in the MB339. But I just want to give you guys a heads up that Turbines RC is carrying all this stuff. So, and they've got lots of different, again, they've got Freewing, they've got FMS, they've got, I mean, you name it. You know, they've got just a huge assortment of JP products and other stuff. So anyway, this is the nose gear. I think that has to come off. I'm not sure. No, I think that's the steering servo arm, and there's a little arm. It came with a bunch of extra parts, like there's your steering arm, a tool, and a spare. I'm not really sure what all that is, but there's extra parts. That's the steering linkage for the servo. It's very, very short because the servo mounts right on there. And then you hook that up here, I think, for the steering arm. So great compression on the nose gear. All these are ball bearing supported. There's real nice bearings in there. All JP quality. You just kind of can't beat how nice this is. Lightning holes all the way around. Real nice kind of W channel in there for locking the gear up and down. Just really refined, really super, super nice stuff. So I'll be getting this in my MB339. I'll do a demo video, a full, probably regular video, showing you how this all installs in the MB339 in case anybody wants to upgrade it and go with all the JP stuff. So, and you can find this, again, at Turbines RC. I mean, it's really nice stuff. I mean, it's just top notch. JP, like it always makes, they specialize in gear, brakes, and fan. I mean, they have beautiful, all machined aluminum stuff. So you just can't beat that. It's just super, super nice. So, all right, let me go back to my regular view. Here we are, guys. And I'm going to make the window here a little bigger for Turbines RC because I want to investigate here a little bit. Let me take the Flying Tiger logo here. And let's see if I can find it. Right here. Flying Tiger RC. All right, it's here. Got to be somewhere. I am not locking onto that. I'm just trying to find where it is. I know it's right here somewhere. I'm just looking, guys, to find it because it's kind of buried in the minutia here, and I have to just move that Flying Tiger logo just a little bit. There it is, right there. So let me highlight it. I'm just going to move it to the bottom of the screen. I'm going to shrink it down. I'm going to shrink the Tiger just a little bit. There he is. All right, and then we can take a look at the website at Turbines RC. So if you guys want to really look around for some of this stuff, again, Turbines RC's got so much stuff, it's unbelievable. So you could scroll down to EDF jets. You could see the Flyfan's new K8 is there. They've got the new Futura coming in. That's a pre-order, I guess. That's the Futura V3. So yeah, they got a lot of stuff, folks. And you know, any of the JP stuff. Let me see something. Ooh, they got the F7F Tiger Cat on sale. Okay, that's the Freewing version. A nice model. FMS is the deluxe one. Here, I'm going to click on. Here's the JP. Okay, full landing gear sets for JP. So, man, they've got a ton of stuff. Here they got for the Black Horse Albatross, Boomerang. Here's the Aerofoam MB339. This is actually what I have. This is what the gear system I just showed you looks like. So full tricycle gear, brake, and gear controller. So again, I'm going to put that all in there. It's got all the specs for it down here. So yeah, a lot of detail at Turbines RC, guys. Very, very cool. There's an F-16 setup. Look at that. ER-120. Oh, what is that for? For the T1 F-16, yeah. So look, let's check that out. Let me click on that. That's pretty magnum right there. That's for a 1/8 scale, I guess. T1 F-16 retract. So yeah, click on that, view larger image. That's nice and large. But yeah, JP makes some of the coolest stuff, guys. But you know, Turbines RC is carrying all of it. So you know, check it out there. If you're in the European market, especially. Here, let me go. Let me scroll a little bit and search around a little more. It's neat to look around at some of the stuff they've got there. Let me go back to the main screen. Let me go back to the main screen here. And let me see. Let me go back to, yeah, they've got they got LX model stuff too. I mean, it's amazing how much stuff is at Turbines RC. They've got arrows. They've got, I mean, holy smokes. That's cool. They got a nice little, what is that, a Skyflight PC9. That's kind of cool. So I'm going to show you guys the Joss Gripen here soon. We'll be doing that. And we'll show you guys all that stuff. So let me go to the menu here. Let's see what the menu shows. Electronics, motors, EDFs, and turbines. Let's click on that and see what that shows. It goes, all right, everybody's over there making noise downstairs. Front door just open. So here, you can shop by brand and look at all this stuff. I mean, there's all kinds. There's Change Sun. Actually, let me click on Change Sun and look at that real fast. Here, Change Sun's got, yeah, I mean, they've got a ton of their fans here. Do they have the 105? They probably do, if I was going to take a guess. Change Sun, 70 millimeters. So, yeah, they've got a lot of stuff. Yeah, there's the 105 motor. A 105, that's a 6S version, which I've got one of those in my J10 from years ago. But here, let me just go to, since we were looking at JP, let's click on JP. They've got Schubler, they've got Lander, they've got everything. So here's just a quick look at what Turbines RC has. I mean, this is, look at all the fans, clockwise, counterclockwise. I mean, they've got all different cell counts. I mean, they've just got all of this stuff. So, and parts. I actually didn't know you could buy JP parts, but you know, I guess if you trash your rotor, you can replace the rotor. But I know they dynamically balance that at the factory, so I don't know how replacing that. Although it looks like they do balance it. It looks like they're pre-balanced, so I guess you can just put it on there. So that's not a problem. So yeah, lots of stuff, guys, at Turbines RC. Let me back up just a little bit. I'm going to go back to here. They got Hacker. They got Wematech. I mean, they got all kinds of stuff here. Stuff I hadn't even looked at. I mean, there's just so, it's kind of like a vast amount of stuff. Yeah, there's your Wemo stuff with Hacker motors and motor pods, and geez, there's all kinds of stuff. So yeah, check it out, guys, Turbines RC. If you guys do, again, use our link below. That supports the channel at no cost to you guys. So I appreciate you guys doing that. So I'm just trying to spread the good word around. Remember, guys, I don't sell anything here. I've got no product to sell you. Just trying to give you guys good info and show you guys what I think of stuff. So, you know, it's all good. Let me see if I can get back to the chat and see what where everybody's at. Okay, let's see. I've got got Shady online. I don't know if I called him out or not, but Shady's there. JT says he much prefers the Outrunners. Way better, low mid-range torque. Yeah, they're torquier. In-runners seem a little quicker, but you know, it's just your personal preference. What's a good first 90 millimeter EDF plane? I would say probably the Viper Jet by FMS, okay, or E-Fly or FMS. FMS also makes a really nice Super Scorpion that is awesome. It doesn't look like a big Interjet, but it's really easy to fly. It's slick. It looks like a sport version of an F-18 or something. So let's see, Joseph Dale. Hey, Rich, my first time here, but big fan of your videos. Thanks, Dale, for coming. Joseph Dale. Sorry, Joseph, not Dale. But yeah, hey, thanks for coming by, and appreciate you guys, everybody coming by here. Let's see, Shady says John T. The Venom is definitely on my my short list. Okay. But lots of good jets out there, guys. Almost hardly anybody makes a poor jet. So, but 90 millimeter, I'd go Viper Jet. If you can find a Taft Viper Jet, they're pretty good too. I'd get the 8-cell if you can. Adam Hampton just jumped in, and Richard Webb is in the house also. So Adam's here. Adam and I fly together at CEF sometimes, and he helps me film a lot. He's really good at filming, so some of my CEF videos, he's helped me out with that when we're there filming. So hopefully we'll be there next year. I don't know, we'll see. See what happens. Adam could go either, I don't think, this year, so we both didn't go. But yeah, Adam got to fly my glider in the video we did. Yeah, let me see. Yeah, let me look something up here real quick. Here's Adam. Here, I'll show off Adam Hampton here. Here, he flew my ASW 17. I don't know if he ever got one or not. ASW 17. I type in the plane and then type in my channel, and it'll usually pop it up there. So it'll show a bunch of the guys doing it. So here's Adam. I'll throw Adam up there. There he is. There's Adam. Oh, shoot, I didn't do that so you could see it here. Hang on a sec. Let me go back. There's Adam in the house. Flying the FMS. There he is, Adam Hampton. So there he is. We did a video. I just handed him the airplane. I said, hey, why don't you fly it? I'll film. So he went out and flew it around. He loved it. So this was Seth last year, okay, that we flew the ASW-17. Probably one of the nicest gliders out there, like foam, you know, foam ready to go gliders, I guess you could say. Nice plastic sheathing on the leading edge, all the way the whole length of it, 2,500 millimeter big, super easy to fly. Flies for a long time, 4-cell, so foldable prop, the whole deal. So, yeah, let's see, he's about to do a hand launch right there, I think. So there he goes. He's going to launch that thing. But it's real easy to launch by yourself, yeah. Goes right on up there. But he had a good time flying that. So, all right, Adam, you're in the spotlight now. Everybody's watching you fly. Had to miss it. Looking forward to next year. Yeah, me too. So hopefully we'll go next year. We'll see what happens. But there it is. Yeah. Oh, no, shoot. I just deleted the thing. I meant to have him in there. Sorry about that. I just clicked the wrong button. So, but yeah, there's Adam flying the ASW-17. And yeah, I put the blue marks on the bottom of the wing so you could see it because the whole plane is white. And then I put the orange on the top of the wings. So I don't know if running that video is gonna. Here, let's see if he's got. He comes whizzing by here. Let's see. Yeah, there we go. So I'm streaming while I'm doing this, so that probably slows things down a bit. But well, yeah, we had a good time doing that. That was fun. So I'm gonna have to. You know what? I got to do 2 windows in here so I can go to 2 simultaneously. I think I'll do that next time. But yeah, man. There's Adam. There he is. Bringing it in close. Coming zooming by. Nice and low. Beautiful flying airplane. Really hard to stall it. You got to get really slow if you're going to stall that thing. So, but all right, guys. I think that's probably about it. I'll take some more questions if anybody's out there. Anybody's got something to say? Let me see. Yeah, Adam said great flying glider. I just go there to demo and show it off for everybody to check it out. But, all right, guys, we are low on viewers. We're down to about 20. So I can kind of recap a little bit here, guys. We talked about a bunch of things today. I think you guys can see, the window on the screen there. Let me go here. Again, guys, I'll recap. We went over some Turbines RC stuff and talked about the products there, some of the things they've got. You know, check it out. Let me go back to, let me see if I can, I don't know what happens when I do that. All right, let me see if I can, I'm going to try and move this screen a bit. Uh-oh, I got water on my touchpad. That's going to disrupt the space-time continuum there. So here, let me get rid of this. Let me see if I can move the screen a little bit so I can kind of show you guys a few things without. So Turbines RC, we covered a little today. We talked about Flying Tiger RC and their really nice radio tray, transmitter tray, and the airplane stands. Real nice stuff made in the USA. We also talked about KMRC model and the Afterburners. We went over that in great detail. And the airplanes it supports on that channel. Again, guys, I've got an Amazon store. All the links below. If you guys want to support the channel at no cost to you guys, just click on my links below. If you're going to buy something, click on my link and get it through there. That's just how you can support me for free. So let's see. BitGo Hobby, got to get the Albatross rolling. We got China Hobby Line batteries. Folks, I've got a ton of those and I'm running in everything. Got all kinds of new ones to show you guys. So we'll be doing that. Which way am I going? There we go. I think it's there we go. I can't actually see it right now because I've got it covered up with the website. But running tons of China Hobby Line. And in fact, this is one actually there's 2 I'm dying to show. Let me close that up a little bit. There's 2 I'm dying to show everybody, which I have to go out and fly. These are 2 I haven't flown yet. But in fact, I'll go to the top view here. So here's a China Hobby Line. This is their Black Series 65C. And this one's almost as small and lightweight. as the Motion RC Admiral pack. It's almost the same size. It's a little bit taller this way, but for the most part, it's small. Small 5,000, 65 discharge, so I'm dying about that's going to go on my F-14 probably next, and some other stuff. So we'll fly down there. And then also this whopping 9,500, okay, 6S, and the C rating on this was, what was it? Yeah, 90C. This one's a 90C, so this is a honking big battery. So, but this is going to go in my big 105 jets that we're going to test out in. So, but yeah, China Hobby Line. They got a Memorial Day sale going on too. So if you guys want to check that out, it's probably a good time to get some China Hobby Line batteries. China Hobby Line batteries so far have been real good for me. They've been running well. They're a little heavier, but they're a lot cheaper. So, and the power they put out seems to be really good. Even Ray at Guniac is saying they're real good. So, and the running I've been doing of them, they just seem real nice. So, you know, China Hobby Line supporting us in all of our efforts. So, guys, we do appreciate all of that. So, I got links below for those too. So if you guys get them through the link, again, supports the channel. We appreciate it, me and Steve. So, of course, FMS Models, Fair RC, Cars and Trucks, Horizon Hobby. You guys can always get something through Horizon. It supports the channel. Hobby Zone as well. And Ernst Manufacturing, some of the best stands around, made in the USA. So, and then Buddy RC, the Decathlon, baby. I got her right up there. In fact, we'll point that out to you real quick. Guniac, right there, guys, center burners. He calls his the Fire Booty. Okay, so lots of nice stuff at Ray's channel, so check that out. And, all right, and then 5280 RC, guys. Nice burners there. I still haven't installed one, but I'll be getting them in and we'll be talking about it. So, got to give him a plug because he's here in the USA. So, anyway, we'll be showing some of that. So, what else we got? Joseph Dale says, Rich, it's a holiday weekend and everyone is doing their things. Is why viewers are low. Oh, no, I know that. We were up to a little more before, but I just figured I'd do it here, show everybody. And guys can come back and watch it. So if you guys spread it around, people can go watch the live show later. A lot of guys watch later on when they can't anyway. So let's see. So, yeah, no, I'm not worried about that. I figured. But I want to show some of this stuff off and get it out there and give some people to watch. So people do watch the stuff later, so it's good. That's why I record it all for everybody. So, yeah. Yeah, no, I'm not worried about that. I just figure for a Saturday having... What do we have, 30 or 40 guys or something? That's pretty good, especially it's a holiday weekend. So anyway, all right, man. I think that's probably going to be about it. Oh, I was going to show, yeah, there's my Decathlon up on the roof. So that's on my rack up top. So I got to get that out again because I'm going to change some of the links and stuff on it. But that you can get at Buddy RC, guys. So we got links for that below too. So. All right, guys, I want to thank everyone who's here coming by. Again, appreciate everybody coming. And we're going to be doing more as the days go on. And we got more stuff coming. So definitely, everybody, stay tuned. So I think we had a total of about 400 views, which is not bad. You know, that's real good. And again, that'll go up as people watch it, you know, and stuff. Because we covered a lot of info here. So... all right, guys, that is it. I'm gonna go hang out with Miss Amy now. We're gonna go see Top Gun. Oh, I got my bike back yesterday too. Here, check this out. Here, let's see. All right, here's let's see what we got. There's the let's go to top view. All right, let's see. There's the beautiful Miss Amy. Yeah, you gotta like that. All right, let's see. Let me go to some other stuff. Let me see what we got here. I'm going to go to, nope, I don't got that. I got that. Let's go to here. Yeah, man. I got my hair done yesterday. Check it out. Got my hair done by Kawasaki. Look at that. So, yeah, I went out riding my bike. I got it back from the shop, did a few things to it. It's 31 years old, drove it around, had some fun. I'm probably going to go ride it right now. So I took a couple selfies there with it. So that's my ride, guys. So we're going to go... Go riding around Top Gun style probably. So that's my 91 Ninja ZXL. That's some stuff that's burning over Texas. Let's see. But yeah, there's my bike. There's me riding it, or after I ride it. So anyway, So we're going to go out and enjoy the rest of the holiday, riding bikes, watching Top Gun, having some chicken wings, and all kinds of stuff. So let's see. What do we got? All right, guys. Thanks for coming. Mike Keller is here. Mike Killer Keller. All right. Well, don't hurt anybody. We don't need to do that. It's a good holiday weekend. So, all right. Unless anybody has any more questions, we're going to sign off. Actually, we got more guys coming in now, so that's great. More guys are coming in at the end, but we've been on this for about 2 hours, so not bad. Kind of a lower show or shorter show than we usually go with up to 3 even sometimes. But and we're going to be back, more live shows, more stuff to show y'all, and you know, lots to come. So if you guys have any requests, throw them out there on Facebook and everything, and we'll talk more later. So all right, guys, I am going to close it out. Again, thank everybody for coming. Again, check out, folks. Check out Turbines RC, and those are the highlights for today, you know, with our links below. Turbines RC, lots of planes coming there. Flying Tiger RC and KMRC models. So, and along with all of the others. So, all nice products, and we're going to be showing you more of all this stuff. So, let me get back to my chat, and I will probably see if there's any last-minute questions, and then we'll probably go. So, let's see. Mike Killer Keller, I'm hard on stuff, not people. Okay, good. That's a good thing. Let's see, Shady, yeah, cruising Tom style. That's right. John T says later, guys. It's Sunday morning there. And all right, guys, let everybody go. Again, thanks for watching RC Informer. Like and subscribe if you guys haven't already. Check our links below at Sports Channel. And thank you, everybody, for coming today. And I'll see y'all, guys. I'll see y'all next time.